Okay, everybody, we're gonna start to paint our Starry Night background. What you need at your table is this worksheet. You're gonna start with a pencil and a white piece of paper like this. We are gonna start by just painting the 4 layers of the background that we see in Starry Night. So we see 4 different shades of colors. That means different types of colors. We see a light blue, a dark blue, and a turquoise. So I'm gonna show you today how to mix up those colors to paint just the background of Starry Night. And then next week we'll go in with an oil pastel and make these little tiny lines, and we'll add our parody details. So what I'm gonna start with here is my big piece of paper. I'm gonna put my name on the back, flip it over, and I am just gonna start with my pencil and divide up my space into 4 sections. So we have the sky, which is the blue and the light blue, and the hills and the ground, which is the dark blue and the turquoise. So I'm just gonna, in the middle of my paper, make kind of a wavy line that goes like this. It can kind of go up at the end. So here's the hills down below, here's the sky. I'm also gonna make just another little line that divides up the sky between light blue and dark blue, and then one more kind of wavy line like this for the hills, the turquoise hills down below. This does not have to be perfect, just kind of random. Start in the middle and then 2 lines that divide up that space. Okay, from here I'm going to use my worksheet to guide me on how I mix up some colors to make these colors, and I'm going to be using a mixing plate to make these new colors. So I have my mixing plate, I have my brush, and we're going to use these big brushes today, and in the middle of my table I have all the colors I need to mix up today: blue, yellow, black, and white. I also have my water cup. So I'm going to start here by reading my worksheet. How do I start by making light blue? I need to mix blue plus white on my mixing plate. So I've got my mixing plate here. I'm just going to take a little bit of blue. I'm going to wash all that blue away by using my water cup, dip, 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 and then scrub all the blue away. I might need to wash one more time and scrub it away. We don't want any more blue on our brush. Now I'm going to get a lot of white here, a big glob of white. So notice blue plus white here. Mix them together. Now when I'm mixing, I want to imagine that I'm kind of mixing up a cake. I want the blue and the white to be completely mixed together, no streakiness. And once I think I've got it, that's my light blue, okay? If it looks too light, I could always take a little bit more blue and mix it up, or if it's not light enough, take a little bit more white. All right, I'm going to use this blue now to paint the whole area of the top of the sky. So we see a lot of light blue in the top of the sky of the Starry Night. So I'm just going to spread this out to fill up that whole top of the sky. Now I need to keep dipping back in my pile here and getting more of that paint until I've covered up the whole space here. Now I might need to use a little bit of water. Sometimes I can dip in my water and put a little bit of water on here to smooth out the paint and blend it out if I'm running out of paint. Okay, no white spaces left. I want to cover the whole space there. Now wash off my brush, scrub it on my rag, get it really clean here. Now my worksheet next says this area is just blue, no mixing. So I can just dip right into my blue and paint this whole area just with the blue that I have in my paint cup. So I really want to spread this out. There's a lot of paint there, and the more I pull it and keep pulling it and pulling it with long brush strokes, then I can blend it and smooth it out. Now once I've covered that space here, I can even take my blue and mix it up a little bit with the light blue so that they touch each other a little bit. And when I blend that together, it makes a nice fading effect. So I'm just going to touch the blue a little bit, the light blue a little bit, and blend them together. Okay, 2 spaces down below. How do I make dark blue? I need to mix blue plus black. So wash my brush off. Now to mix blue plus black to make dark blue, I need a lot of blue, but I don't need a lot of black. Black is a very overpowering color, so just get a little teeny corner of black. Mix it up, and I should have a pretty dark blue there. If it's not dark enough, I can take a little bit more black and mix it up, but not too much. Okay, now I'll use the dark blue to paint this space down below. Okay, let's pretend I painted that whole space. Now the last space is turquoise. Turquoise is kind of funny because you need 3 colors. You need blue and yellow and white. So I'm gonna take a big glob of blue. It's mostly blue. It's a little bit of yellow, not a lot, and a little bit of white, not a lot. So let's mix that together, see what it makes. So turquoise is kind of like a bluish green color, but it's mostly blue. It's not mostly green. So if this is looking too green, I need to maybe add more blue to it, okay? If it's not looking green enough, add a little bit more yellow, okay? But we're not going for a green color, we're going for turquoise. So once I have a nice turquoise there, paint the last space turquoise, okay? So that's our first step for painting our Starry Night background. Once these are dry, we'll go back in with our oil pastels next week.